Last day of testimony from him has wrapped up. What did we learn?
It's been a pretty tough run for Sam Bankman-Fried. It's been his chance to finally tell his side of the story, which I'm sure he's been dying to do for the past several weeks of his trial. Under direct examination from questioning from his own lawyer, he seemed pretty cool, calm, collected. He was giving very simple explanations. He said that he learned Alameda had borrowed about $10 billion from FTX, and while he wasn't in full crisis mode over that, it warranted some further analysis. But what really wasn't clear was his explanation for spending customer funds on venture investments, on real estate, on a bunch of other things, some other lavish spending patterns at FTX. Under cross-examination, this is where he sort of started to fall apart a little bit. He was evasive at times. His questions weren't as clear. He would constantly say, I don't recall or I don't remember. And I think that's when he sort of lost a little bit of engagement with the jury there.
Yeah, I was going to ask how that's all played out with the jury. How does it look like the jury is responding?
So I was sitting in the gallery of the courtroom when he was giving evidence, and when I was having a closer look at how the jury was responding, you could tell when the prosecutor was sort of pushing Sam to give clearer answers, yes or no. You know, she wasn't asking whether he thought the evidence was correct or not. And in those more sort of confrontational moments, some of the jurors would smirk or they would glance at each other. At one point, one of the jurors frowned when he was, being a little bit evasive about how to answer a question as well. So they've been pretty engaged for most of the testimony. When it's gone into the technical aspects, some of them have zoned out. You know, one of them was even taking a nap yesterday.